Now moving on to question 11. Question 11, just like question 10, I think it's easier. So let's start. The following text is from Ezra Pound's 1909 poem Hymn 3, based on the work of Marcantonio Flaminio. As a fragile and lovely flower unfolds its gleaming foliage on the breast of the fostering earth, if the dew and the rain draw it forth, so does my tender mind flourish, if it be fed with the sweet dew of the fostering spirit. Lacking this, it beginneth straightway to languish, even as a floweret born upon dry earth, if the dew and the rain tend it not. Based on the text, in what way is the human mind like a flower? A. It becomes increasingly vigorous with the passage of time. B. It draws strength from changes in the weather. C. It requires proper nourishment in order to thrive. Or D. It perseveres despite challenging circumstances. So let's see and decide which would be the best answer. So A, as you can see, it is incorrect because the text doesn't address the passage of time or describe either the human mind or the flower becoming vigorous or something. Okay, so it's here A says increasingly vigorous, but that doesn't make sense here. B, it draws strength from the changes in the weather. So B is incorrect because the text doesn't suggest that human minds or flowers draw strength from changes in weather. It's just talking about reference to rain in the text of the flower's need for water. It's just the flower needs water, but no such thing as weather, summer, winter, nothing like that is mentioned as such. So this is not correct. It's okay. The references to rain in the text pertain to the flower's need for water rather than the general effects of changing weather. And C is the best answer because it says it requires proper nourishment in order to thrive. So there is a comparison over here between how a flower needs nourishment, and a flower has to be fed with dew and the rain, and even my mind needs to be fed with the sweet dew of fostering spirit. So human mind, why is the human mind like a flower? Because it requires proper nourishment to thrive. That is what the writer is trying to say. This is the best answer, and it is supported by the text. The text compares the needs of a fragile and this is a fragile and lovely flower to those of the speaker's tender mind. So this fragile and lovely flower is being compared to a tender mind. Both need to be fed if they're going to survive. Without such feeding, they'll begin it to languish, it says. Straightway to languish or weaken, in other words. Thus, the text suggests that the human mind is like a flower in that they both need proper nourishment in order to thrive. And choice D, it perseveres despite challenging circumstances. This is incorrect because the text doesn't suggest that human mind or a flower will persist regardless of the challenging circumstances. In fact, the text indicates that it will languish away. Languish away. So this is opposite of what the text says, if not given what they need. So as I said, this is also not that difficult. I hope you understood. We can go on.